Hello, this is Mr. Chabbery92, and I'm bringing you another narrated Pokemon battle. So this is a Halloween-themed battle, and I'm battling Jessie once again. And we can only bring Ghost and Dark types. So here you see the team, and let's get into the battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Banette, who happens to be my Mega, as she leads off with her Houndoom. And this turns out to be her Mega, as Banette finds out with his Frisk ability. So she's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, and it seems that Houndoom is actually faster than Banette, which I was actually hoping to be able to slow it down with a Thunder Wave, but yeah, my Banette's going to take an attack from this Houndoom, and as you'll see, it does not take it at all. So this Houndoom is going to use the Dark Pulse, and it's going to be enough to take out the Banette with one hit. I don't know if the critical hit mattered, but yeah, that's a dead Banette. So now I'm going to go into my Crocodile, and she sees that I'm probably going to go for an Earthquake to take out the Houndoom, so she just goes into her Hydreigon, and I go for the Earthquake, but Hydreigon is not affected by it as it has the Levitate, and I'm going to switch out my Crocodile and send in my Sableye. And I was hoping Sableye would at least be able to take one move so I could use the Prankster Recover, but he gets hit with a critical hit as well. So now I've lost my Mega and my Sableye within the first few turns. So now I go into my Mismagius, and she's going to go for the Dragon Pulse again. And I know Mismagius can take it because it has more special bulk. And this one actually is holding the Focus Sash as well, so it can get a nasty plot up. So here, I see that unfortunately the Hydreigon is faster, so I have to switch out or it's going to take another Dragon Pulse. Unfortunately, I won't be able to use that nasty plot boost I got. So I switch into my Bisharp, who takes the Dragon Pulse well, and she's actually going to switch into her Houndoom to take whatever move I go for. And I actually go for the knockoff, because I wanted to knock off the what I was thinking is the Choice Scarf, which is that's what it turns out to be on that Hydreigon. So I'm going to switch out my Bisharp because I know a fire move's probably coming, and I send in my Umbreon. And Umbreon is a beautiful Pokemon. I love using Umbreon because it takes so much just to put a dent in Umbreon. So Umbreon has the leftovers, and it gets some health back. So now she's going to withdraw her Houndoom and send out her Hydreigon once again. And I'm actually going to use Confuse Ray to help buy me some time to get some leftover boost. And this Umbreon actually has the Wish as well, so this Umbreon's main thing is just staying alive. So now I'm going to switch out my Umbreon and switch back into my Bisharp, expecting the Dragon Pulse. And her Hydreigon is confused, and it actually hits itself. So now it's lost some health. And then she's going to go for another move. But this time she gets the Flamethrower, which I should have probably seen coming since Hydreigons are like... there's a good chance they have a Flamethrower, but I wasn't expecting that. So down goes my Bisharp. So now it's 3-6. Now I send back in my Mismagius as she sends out her Darkrai, and actually go for the Dazzling Gleam, trying to get rid of the Hydreigon. But she sends in her Darkrai, who actually takes the hit. And I'm going to switch out my Mismagius because I need that Mismagius for that Hydreigon. So she's actually going to go for the Dark Void. And I kind of forgot that Synchronize doesn't work on sleep. It only works on burn, paralysis, and poison. So yeah, Darkrai stays awake as Umbreon falls asleep. But it's probably the best thing to have fall asleep in the face of a Darkrai, since Umbreon can heal itself up. And here she's just testing out what Feint Attack would do, and it doesn't really do that much, because Umbreon has pretty good defense and special defense. So now, let's see, Umbreon takes some bad dreams tormented by the bad dreams. She's going to switch out her Darkrai, and she's actually going to switch into her Hydreigon once again. And Umbreon's going to wake up and get the wish. So this is going to be good, so Umbreon can get some health back. Because Umbreon was actually getting close to half health. So here I'm just going to go for the Protect, so I can get some of that health back. And she's going to go for Dragon Pulse, trying to do as much damage on my Umbreon as she can. And I get all of that health back. So here comes the Dragon Pulse. And that's going to do just a little bit of damage. As I said, Umbreon is really, really good defensively. It's not the best physically, like attacking wise, but if you need a good defensive Pokemon that can heal itself up and heal up other Pokemon, I say Umbreon's really good. So here she's going to withdraw her Hydreigon, and she's going to send in her Sableye, and I'm just going to go for the Wish, so I can switch out and let something else come in and get some health back. And I get some leftover recovery. And I'm going to go ahead and switch this Umbreon. And I'm going to switch into my Mismagius, so I can get some health back for it. As she just goes for the Will-O-Wisp, wanting to get to whittle down the HP on that Umbreon as much as she can. But luckily I switch out into my Mismagius instead. So now my Mismagius is burnt, and I'm just going to go for the Dazzling Gleam to get rid of this Sableye. And Sableye actually takes it very well, even though that's a super effective hit. So I think her Sableye has more special defensive bulk than mine. Or maybe Hydreigon has a lot more special attack than Mismagius does. But here I'm just going to finish off her Sableye with another Dazzling Gleam. And down goes the Sableye. So Mismagius is going to take some burn damage. And now she's going to switch in her Houndoom, which is not good for my Mismagius because the only two attacking moves my Mismagius has is Shadow Ball and Dazzling Gleam. And the other moves I got for it is, of course, you saw Nasty Plot, and the last one is Destiny Bond. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure this Houndoom is going to outspeed Mismagius anyway. So I switch into my Umbreon to take the move from the Houndoom, and Umbreon takes it very well. And now she's going to try to poison the Umbreon with some Sludge Bombs. As I'm just going to go ahead and just use Foul Play, trying to get rid of this Houndoom, because that'd be really nice, getting rid of this big threat to some of my Pokemon. So she's going to continue with the Sludge Bomb, as I just continue with the Foul Play. Foul Play is doing more damage than Sludge Bomb is, and I'm not too worried about where my health is now, because Umbreon can live some more, and Umbreon also has the Wish, so Umbreon's going to be around for a while. So she goes for one last Sludge Bomb, trying to take out my Umbreon, and she doesn't get the poison at all with any of those Sludge Bombs, as I take out the Houndoom with one final Foul Play. So now Umbreon's on the field, and she's going to send in her Hydreigon once again. She's going to go for the Dragon Pulse, trying to do as much damage as she can on my Umbreon. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Wish to get some health back for my Umbreon, because Umbreon's getting pretty low on health. So now Umbreon's at 41, and I'm going to Protect to get some health back onto my Umbreon. As I said, Umbreon's really good about staying alive. And this is especially defensive Umbreon, so that makes it even harder to take out, because Umbreon has pretty good defenses naturally. So now I get some more leftover health, and that Wish comes true. She's going to go for another Dragon Pulse. And I'm going to go for the Foul Play to get as much damage as I can. And I see they're actually doing pretty close to the same amount of damage, actually. So here she's actually going to withdraw her Hydreigon and send in her Darkrai. And I'm actually going to go for the Wish, so I could heal up some more health, or maybe even switch in something that would take the Dragon Pulse and live later on, but she switched into Darkrai. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in. she goes for Sludge Bomb on this Darkrai. Now notice the Darkrai lost HP, so I'm thinking that's not really the Darkrai. That's actually the Zoroark holding a Life Orb. So now I go for the Foul Play, and that actually takes out half of the health of the Zoroark. Now she's continued to go for the Sludge Bomb, trying to get the poison on my Umbreon. And this is actually that one Zoroark, if you remember, they had a special event for it. The Zoroark that knows Sludge Bomb. So actually, she goes for another Sludge Bomb. It doesn't poison me, but I go for a Foul Play. And her Zoroark actually lives with 1 HP. So that's actually pretty big, as you'll see. Because she actually gets to fire off one last Sludge Bomb before Umbreon goes down. And Umbreon gets poisoned. And the Synchronize is actually going to poison the Zoroark. But it doesn't matter because the Life Orb is actually going to take out the Zoroark. So now, there goes the Zoroark. And I'm going to Foul Play into nothing, since there's nothing there to Foul Play into. So I'm going to restore some health, but I'm going to take some poison damage. So now she's going to send back her Hydreigon out, so it can start using some more Dragon Pulses, trying to get rid of my Umbreon. And that's going to take down Umbreon's health pretty low. I'm going to go for another Foul Play. And that's a bit, and I can actually get the critical hit there, so it does more damage than what it was doing. And I'm going to take some poison damage there. And here I'm actually going to switch out because I don't remember if Sludge Bomb gives you the stacking poison damage or not, but I don't want my Umbreon to go down just yet. I'm going to send in Mismagius to take one for the team and to give me a safe switch into something so I can actually take out this here Hydreigon. And she's going to actually switch out, which is actually lucky for me because I actually misclick here. I accidentally hit the Earthquake, which you'll see actually turns out good in my favor. So I'm going for Earthquake. That would have sucked if she didn't switch out, because then Hydreigon would have got a free KO on my Crocodile, because I'm not sure Crocodile would be able to take a hit. And here she's going to switch back into her Hydreigon, since she has the Levitate, and my Earthquake won't do any damage to it. And I'm going to switch back into my Umbreon to reset the move that Crocodile has. And unfortunately, this is the end of the road for my Umbreon. So Umbreon did pretty good, and there wouldn't have been any other way to switch in my Umbreon and let it live anything anyway. So I'm just going to switch back into my Crocodile and go for the Stone Edge, which that's probably the best thing to go for with this Crocodile, since the other move it has is Crunch and Fire Fang. So I'm just going to be locked into my Stone Edge and get the Moxie boost. That's going to be enough to take out this Darkrai. Now Darkrai goes down. And now she's going to switch. Actually, I'm going to get the Moxie boost before she switches, and she's going to send in her Dusknoir, trying to find something to take the Stone Edge. But the Stone Edge goes first. And that was actually my last Pokemon too, so that match actually was really close, especially near the end. Jessie did a really good job battling, and that Umbreon was really the only thing there that gave her that much trouble. If you like this battle, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next narrated Pokemon battle.